shot. Good. Shot.
Tommy, Ian, down at Isle of Man for our jollies. But it's been a cracking weekend here, hasn't it? Training with the lads.
Great, yeah, we come on Friday, flew over on Friday morning, we had a training session Friday afternoon, sparring session Friday night, and then we've had kind of 3 sessions today.
Well, if for anyone who doesn't know, you two manage and train Jack Cullen and Kane Gardner, and they've both been with you since basically they started boxing.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic journey for people, because potentially both of them could go a long way, really.
Well,
so.
Hopefully, yeah, you know, and we feel like both of them have got the credentials and everything else that you need to be, hopefully, not just a British champion, but move on to world title challengers. You know, I can't see why either of them can't.
Because they're both young lads as well, aren't they?
Yeah. And they want to do it, and they want to be world champions.
And they're both very successful amateurs.
Yeah.
Good amateurs. You know, both Northwest area champions numerous occasions, and both went further than that on numerous occasions as well.
Yeah, came box for England luckily, and you know, we thought the time was right, and Jack, you know, another good kid in the amateurs, boxed everybody.
But the reason why we're in the Isle of Man is because you've got a connection there with a lad called Danny Roberts, and we've just been training in his dad's gym.
Yeah, well, this is 3rd time since you know, recently that we've been over for have a training camp with Danny, and we're trying to get links where he comes over to us for, you know, like a week or 2, and then we come back over here, and, you know, establish a good strong training link with him, and hopefully get him a lot of sparring. You know what I mean? So we can use in-house sparring what's happened this week.
It's been a grueling weekend for the lads, hasn't it?
It's been a grueling weekend for us as well.
Yeah, it's very, you know, it's tiring training and then going for lunch and then having a rest and then training again and going for tea and then training. And,
but you pack a lot into this weekend, and it has been good. I've been filming you all weekend, enjoying it. Last session there was another grueling session as well.
Yeah, to finish the weekend off. Yeah.
Well, there's been 5 gym sessions, you know, and our arms are falling off.
Yours are,
you know,
so it takes a lot of planning.
We've actually seen, along with Bob's lads who's been over as well, actual improvement over the weekend. You know, and you can see that from day 1 to what just happened on the pads then. You know, you could feel the power improving and improving.
Another reason as well, because basically, we forgot we got Jack coming out first, haven't we?
Well, Jack and Callum Pearson both on the same bill. Jack's on the Bolton bill. 4
fighters who have been filming today are all fighting our shows over the next coming weeks, from February to March the 10th, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got Jack on the 24th, Bolton.
At Bolton.
A week after we've got Kane at Oldham on the 3rd of March, and then the week after that we've got Danny at the Echo Arena in Liverpool on the 10th of March.
Now, this is quite a new thing for both of you. I know you've both been amateur coaches for too many years to mention, but you know, it's just over a year now you've took these guys into the pro game.
Yeah.
And now you're adding Danny Roberts into your little crew. Yeah. That's 3. How many more do you feel you can cope with, and how many more would you like to, and where would you like to go with them all?
But personally, I wouldn't like too big of a stable, and I'd probably add another 3, and hopefully round about the same weights of the lads. Being perfect, you know, if I wanted something perfect, hopefully the similar weights, you know, it'd be great for having a in-house sparring middleweight, super middle for Jack Cullen, light welter or welterweight for Kane, and again a light middle for Danny. You know, so we'd have a good, you know, in-house sparring, good training partners. That'd be great for us. Just 6 would be great.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting times, like I say, I know, because potentially, I mean, Jack, I think, had 8 fights in his first year as a pro, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Kane's making a lot of noise. At like welterweight, a lot of people are talking about him already, aren't they?
Johnny Evans from the Box Nation just named him as an under 5s prospect of the year, which he was over the moon with, and I was over the moon with.
And Jack got a mention in top 20 kids to look out for with Boxing News.
2018.
Yeah, you know, so, but we still feel that we've got a lot more to come this year. We're going to try and get the lads stamping their authority with better opponents, with, you know, no disrespect to the journeymen, and we know it's a journey the lads have to take on a learning curve, but we want to get them there a little bit quicker, especially, you know, like with them having the amateur background, that experience, that they can kind of follow. I'm not getting
like the GB are doing.
Well, yeah, moving quicker up through the scale, you know. We know that depends on ticket sales and stuff like that, but hopefully the good ticket sale.
Jack's got a good fan base, so hasn't he?
And Kane has. They both sell
one.
tickets, and hopefully we can move on to the 8 rounders quicker. You know, so
this will be Kane's last 4 rounder on the 3rd, hopefully.
And hopefully Jack can, at the Macron on 24th, can sell a lot of tickets, and it's looking like he will. And then, you know, hopefully with that we can move up to an 8 rounder. You know.
That's the one of the beauties of being positives of being with Steve, because of the local shows.
Yeah.
You know, we've got Jack. He's got the show in Bolton for Jack. He's in Bolton, and Kane. It's a local one in Oldham. He's thinking of having some other local ones in the
that's
area.
hopefully going to be a new hotbed, because we've got quite a few fighters from Oldham area.
Yeah.
The last time we was there, was it in October? Was it?
Yeah, Charlie Schofield.
And it was
Dylan,
cracking show, wasn't it?
Dylan and Kieran Jones, Dylan Evans, all lads that we've all grew up with.
I was going to say, and they all know one another as well, don't they? So realistically, you're not just getting one. The admission price isn't for just one fight.
No.
You know probably if you know one of them lads, you know all of them.
You know
lads.
at least 3 or 4 on the bill.
It's a bargain for them all, isn't it?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
And the Manchester area, you know, especially with VIP lads, the lads and the coaches, you know, they're all moving on quick, and we're all heading in the same direction, and we help out each other, you know, inspiring, you know, we all, you know, there's a good network of sparring around the area, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
so
Jack was a little bit upset because he was wanting that central area type, wasn't he? Wanting that. Now that's going to be happening. I think Matthew Ryan is fighting Dale Conley. Both who, well, I think Matthew was one of our fighters. He's now back with Black Flash, and Dale Conley is one of our fighters. So that's something that might happen, but. Probably not, because I don't think it's in either their interest to fight one another so early on in their careers, is it?
No, and you know, like we said, there's loads of different avenues we can get down, and as far as I'm concerned about Jack's path, is getting into the 8 rounders, get a few of them under his belt, and then let's get moving on to the 10 rounders, which would probably incorporate some kind of title.
Well, he's quite an exciting fighter, because I mean, one of the only guys, if not the only guy, to put Dan Blackwell over. When he was at Bolton last time out, and then in his last 2 fights, I think he's had 2 stoppages.
2 stoppages,
which is what we said. We said once. I think he gets one.
They'll come along, quickly.
Yeah, and you know, he's had the other guys on floor like that Scott Hilton, Hillman and Dwayne Grant.
Jason Ball.
He wobbled Jason Ball.
That was a bit of a tricky opponent, because we didn't know anything about him, did we?
No. And I stand to this day, he's probably been the boxer tricks out of all the fighters he's had.
Most awkward.
And if we had to work him out on the night, you know what I mean, and all credit to Jack.
Couldn't see anything about him.
With gaining experience between me and Ian along the way, you know, we've been lucky enough to have Jack out first, and what we've done, we've held Jack back. We've made him box more. Everybody in amateur circuit knows what Jack used to fight like. He fought like a box of thunder, and we've held him back, making him box and boxing. He's done a great job of that, and but now I feel like we need to let him off the leash a bit. You know what I mean? And I think we'll see the improvement, and that's why the stoppages are coming.
Well, you know, we're talking about them two making a transition from amateur to pro. How are you two finding it? Because, you know, you've obviously been in the game such a long time, you know, probably, must be nearly 70 years between the two of you, if not more. So how are you finding the transition from the amateur to the pro game?
But I'm finding it a massive learning curve, and again, going back to the network of trainers and boxers, you know, I was only talking to Mike Jennings the other week, and he says, you know the game like back of your hand to me. And I said, well, that's where you're wrong, Mike. When I listen to Mike Jennings, I listen. You know what I mean? And I learn. And you know, like, and you'd be stupid not to if you go into any realm of sport or job work or whatever. You think you know it all, you're going to fall flat on your face.
Definitely.
You know, so...
Yeah, so we haven't come in this...
I don't come
we haven't come in it. What's the name? We talk a lot. We're always on the phone, so we're always communicating, and I think it's great.
And how does it work, the two of you together?
Well, it just seems to happen, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You know, there's no set format. We both have our qualities, and they're different. Ian's organisation skills with this weekend, you know, I'd certainly benefit from that. You know, like it. You know, he writes everything down, the times and the training programs. You know, and I fetch a different quality where you know it's you know, I'd like, you know, working on the power, the technique, and you know, stuff like that.
Earlier today, you was working a lot on that,
and it works well.
And motivation as well.
You
know, he's good at bollocking them, and I fucking motivate them, fucking, you know, telling them they can do it, and fucking let's get it done type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so it's working out really well.
It's working out well.
You know,
I mean, that's what we wanted. We wanted to work together. Tommy didn't really want to work on his own, and I didn't want to work on my own. I wanted to.
It can be quite
a long
sport sometimes, though.
Yeah,
you know, so it must be nice to share the success. Hopefully, that's going to come with the both of you.
And it's about life as well. We speak about life. It's not just boxing. It's what Tommy's done in his life, what I've learned, and we know each other. If you've shared. Look at it like this, if you shared a ring with somebody,
I was going to say,
not just
that's
the
another
one,
thing. You two follow one another,
you have that.
Who's the winner?
Shut up.
Come on, tell us who's on top.
No, that's going to be the mystery question for everyone.
3 times before, is it something?
It's 2 or 3 times. I don't think we can remember they were that.
Yeah, you know.
They were
you find that with all a lot of
it's the respect then, isn't it? It's the respect that you gain from each other.
Yeah, you share a ring with one another.
Yeah, of course.
And you've got respect for the rest of your life, haven't you?
Yeah, it's the highest respect you can have for somebody. You know what I mean?
You know.
But I still thought I won both of them.
Hey, that's another thing, though. Tommy, you never turned over pro, did you?
No.
Ian, you did.
Yeah, I was pro for about 4 years in the old in the old days.
So when was that? What years was that?
That was it'd have been sort of like early 80s. Yeah, we're down at Gus Demi's gym on Alden Road, because in them days you couldn't stay at your amateur gym. You had to move on.
There wasn't a pro scene.
No.
It was very.
It was
the
quiet,
pro
wasn't it?
fighters back in our day. You know, like the youngest one at the time when we were on were Gavin Sturrow, but around at the same time Billy Ahern, Cal Bailey. Yeah. You know, they boxed out of Colliers, them two, didn't they? And
Cal Bailey was a draw, lad.
You know, John Joe, what was he called, the Irish guy?
John Joe Finnegan, John Joe O'Neill,
I'm not sure. But there were Nib Jab Dale, you know, like...
John Joe Green.
Yeah, John Joe Green, that's it, yeah.
And
he was up with Alex Panarski. You know, but there was probably 3 managers up here, Gus Demi, Jack Trickey, and Jack Edwards. Was he your manager?
Jack Edwards was Jack was my manager, and Wayne Crawler was as well. Mike Waller, Les Wall, Anthony's dad. Yeah, we all trained.
That were back in the day when you turned pro. It were a big, massive decision for you. You know what I mean?
Big thing in the paper. You
know, and anybody like Eddie Copeland, they headed down London.
Yeah,
they had any success. He ended up down London with Terry Lawless.
Yeah, because really it was the very, very late 80s when Pat Barrett really won the. I think he was only about 21 when he won the British title. He was European champion by the time he was 22, and then obviously Champs Camp sort of like made Manchester into a hotbed for, you know, I know there was other gyms doing well as well, but Champs Camp was a particular place where, you know, the spotlight was on. I think, was it 10 national champions in the space of 8 years?
I trained there twice and it was...
Phil attracted them in, you know, like it became like shining beacon. You know, like Ensley Bingham, even Colliers, wasn't he? You know, like, and they moved over. Clive Edwards, he was at Manco with us, and he went over to Moss Side, you know, so...
And thrived through
and
Phil's ability to get
and
the
Joe
best out
Gallagher
of him.
sprung from there, and Roone Adley sprung from there, you know, like, it was massive. He really did transform the pro scene.
And all these names that you're talking are back in the sport now, giving back and bringing the youth on of Manchester, aren't they? Perhaps this is why, you know, amateur boxing scene is phenomenal, as well as the pro scene. The amateur scene, we didn't really get that many champions up around this way, but now it's like we're like the London area, you know, we're dominant in the amateur scene.
The history of amateur boxing in like the northwest, our area, is phenomenal. It's just, if people knew about it, a lot of the new coaches or what, they don't really know what it was like in the late 70s, early 80s. They don't really know a lot of these people. And
but there were few and far between, wasn't there? And it was just the odd gentleman show. There was none of these arena tours then. That didn't start until the late 80s, wasn't it?
No. You know,
early 90s, I think it was, with Steve Eubanks and Nigel Benn.
Well, we can go on and on, you know, with Steve Foster. He got, you know, with that Viking business, then Michael Gomez, and, you know, they're all
Brody,
stacking up.
Michael Brody,
Tommy McDonough, you know, like... You know, before that, we're probably lucky to have anybody that be a British champion from Manchester area, you know. So, it's been
good times. Hopefully, we'll keep it going.
Well,
we'll keep it going.
Like I say, you know, the Northwest Belt is doing phenomenal in both amateur and pro, and hopefully your two lads, well, three lads now, will be a major part of that.
Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be a big year.
If anyone wants to follow this journey, they can do.
With us,
the next, I think 6 weeks, all three of them will be out fighting.
The triple hitters.
Bolton, Oldham and Liverpool. Alright lads, well it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed this weekend.
Thanks Lee. It's been great you coming down.
And like I say, I really am looking forward to following both Jack, Kane and now Danny Roberts' journey with you.
And Danny Wright, he's alright. Danny Wright, he's a good lad.
Right.
And again, you know all these kids, don't you? You've worked with them. You're allowed to follow
amateurs, we've seen them grow up as kids.
Ben, you know, we'd have to pick the phone up and say, Ben, have you any chance of it? Oh yeah,
because Ben's the same as you two, isn't he? He's old school, isn't he?
Old school.
Which is what he calls his
Dave.
Ben Lancaster's old school. And
Jack,
I think
Kane's box Jack, Kilgannon. So they all, you know, they've all mixed and known each other growing up. And it's great.
Which makes what we was talking for a bit ago, weren't we, about the rivalry between all there must be about 7 or 8 kids that Kane has fought that have all just turned over in the last 18 months. And perhaps over the next 18 months, they could be fighting one another.
You just never know.
That's same with Jack as well. Jack Kilgannon, Carla Morse's just turned over. You know,
doing well. 2-0 now.
Scott Fitzgerald. You know, they've all had a similar path and they know each other. I just hope we can all get British titles and so on. You know, without really crossing too many paths with local lads, because you know it's nice to keep that.
But you know something,
going.
I know. At the end of the day, if it happens, it happens.
Oh
it doesn't
matter,
because as you two, like say, you two fought one another, and here you are working together.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Look at Jack Armfield and Brian Rose. I know there was a little bit of ill feeling for a short period,
you never know.
But they're now better mates again.
You never know what's down the line.
Time's a great healer.
It is.
And
like, as you said, you share the ring with someone and you put it all in there and give one another everything you've got. You can't help but respect one another. So,
Aye.
Onwards and upwards, lads.
The dream team.
He's paying for fucking food tonight anyway.
Well, it'll cost you a fortune with me, you know that, won't you?
You can eat.
Alright lads, listen, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch up with you soon.
See you later.